Uh,
All right, how about now? Are we live? Looks like we're live.
yeah, looks like you are live. Yeah.
Cool. Looks like Damboise just connected. So I'm gonna just are they? I'm just gonna join their chat and just let them know. Like, I want to just go over the lists and we'll take 2 minutes and make sure they tab and all that shit. All right, I'll be right back.
Looks good.
Hey fellas. Hey Mike.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
buddy?
Hey, once you guys, Mike, once you've got the list loaded in there, we're just gonna take like a quick minute just to show everyone who the characters are. I'm streaming live right now. Just if you can hit the tab key just to let us know which characters are attacking who. Um, and then if there's any like egregiously missed, uh, game actions where like a judge would be wanting to intervene there, like we can definitely do that if something is like really missed. But for like obviously minor stuff, we're not gonna really jump in.
Yep, perfect.
Cool. All right. I will message you guys when we're ready to rock and roll and
Okay.
have fun.
All right.
Cool. Thanks.
All right. So they are getting started. Let's take a look at TGLord's list. He's got 8 foes, Toad, Okoye, 7 foes, and Juggernaut. I really hope we see Sandman. And then on the other side, we've got Mike playing a pretty familiar Wakanda list to me, because I got beat by this twice this weekend. Captain America in... I don't remember what you played in that slot, but it wasn't Cap. Pretty standard Wakanda. Okay, I'm just going to message them.
He's not running Black Cat. That's interesting.
Because we have a Webs player on our
Black
team.
Cat. Right. Jin.
All right.
They're good to go.
It's another one where the prior roll is kind of... that's where I think... So, the benefit of doing this was that we... Well, not me. I'm not going to WTC, but like Rob, Jin, and Ben, we're going to learn a little bit more about the pairing process. Looks like Mike's got it. I'm going to try to like just stay zoomed out here. Rob, are you watching the stream or are you watching it? How are you watching the game?
The stream right now.
Okay.
Can I jump in the game?
Simon and I are both in here just so we can move around freely. In a moment, I'm probably going to do the Lucas thing. So what do we got? Cube and... Okay. I think this is good for Mike. I think he definitely didn't... Because he's got tricks and stuff to grab the F extracts.
Yeah.
Rob is a Wakanda player. I'm sure you're happy if you had gotten Prio here to avoid pay to flips.
Correct.
Okay.
Data flips are not Wakanda's friend. Even though they have extra power, they don't like it.
Here, Mike, if you want to buff up Rob's volume,
Sure.
use on Discord.
Rob, what's the 17 you think he's going to bring for this game?
It's a crisis.
It's Extremis and Cubes. So, like, do you think this... I assume 9 points of Wakandans and then, like, maybe an ASM? Simon's volume's also a bit low.
No, sorry.
I got it.
I'm not sure I would expect ASM as the cube's damage stacks up really fast on him, and while he appreciates the extra power, it can still be rough since he only has 12 health for a 5 strap
that?
model.
Somebody message me the info for the game so I can actually go in and move around.
Simon, can
Well,
you just message him that?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think he probably wants to go 9 threat of Wakandans and then bring other tools. But I guess if you don't value ASM, Rob, would you bring ASM here, or are you trying to steal his like one of his back Fs, or are you? I
No,
guess.
I think you might without Black Cat. I think you might have to go ASM here and try to get cheeky.
I think notable too that in our team most people wanted to play TGLord because they don't know him because he doesn't travel. But like I've played him a few times, so I know the deal. I know.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Like I don't
he
think he's at least as good as me, if not a little better.
well, it means he's super beatable for me then. But I think
But
I think I think he's made cuts for the TTS League a couple of times now. I don't know if he is this season. I have not.
Yeah, he made cuts
Did he?
against Isaac, which is a really good player from the Toronto area.
Oh, was that streamed? Because I feel like I queued that up to watch. I think it was a Lucas stream. No, he won second chance. Okay, I see Patry in the chat. The guy with the fucking world's most deadliest Gwenum. Yeah, I was watching that game.
That was brutal. Well, so far Montreal is 2 out of 2 for spiking a 5-die attack and dazing a model round 1. Let's see if we can keep this new tradition going.
I sure hope not. I looked at my roster too. I was telling Rob, and I was like, "Oof, I made some bad choices for this X-Men list for this thing."
Yeah, same. But you got enough of those choices.
Yeah, we were so focused on. Well, I know, like myself and Rob and Damboise, we were all focused on ACO and trying to get our lists ready for that. Because like Damboise had a last second, or like in the last few weeks had like a crisis change, like of what he wanted to bring. Rob also wasn't sure what he wanted to bring to ACO, and neither did I. So the three of us were jumping all over the map, trying to figure out what we wanted to bring. I mean, it paid off. All three of us made top 8, so
nice.
we're pretty like happy with those results. But I wanted to play my X-Men list for the Friday event to get reps with it, but then I had not played Hellfire in so long I needed to play them. And then I remembered that they're stupid and broken and easy to pick up, and I didn't need those reps.
I'm gonna close my Discord real quick. I'm gonna come back.
Sure. Fuck you, Nick Patry.
Wow.
Play Curtis's list. I was on double 2s before him, and I played Mutant Madmen. Tell me how unique and interesting your Web Warriors list is.
Ooh, looks like I was right. No ASM on Mike Damboise's side. Featuring Bill and Sam as the splashes.
Uh-huh. That's the Mike being just used to playing Sam all these years. I think it's a comfort thing. What are the cards? We have Wakanda Forever, Spirit of Wakanda, Mission Objective Brace. On the other side, we've got Lizard. Whoops. Lizard, Toad, Sandman. Yes, I'm so excited to see this character. Like I want to root for Mike, but come on, we all are rooting for Sandman, right?
Yep. I think it's probably going to be a double-edged sword, since Killmonger here is going to be pretty solid at farming those Sen constructs. So that's definitely something to be on the lookout for.
Yeah, and notable too that he's got options between Ock, Rhino, or Sandman as targets for Usurp, which he did not bring. Oh, I'm surprised by that. That's a...
I kind of thought he was going to take Panther Shuri Okoye. I didn't think he was going to take Killmonger here.
Yeah, I was because it's a D, I can see the reasoning for going for Killmonger, but not bringing Usurp here is kind of surprising. But I think Michael's probably just really happy to not see Usurp with Throne on the other side of the board.
The problem with Wakanda is you're kind of locked into Wakanda Forever, Advanced R&D, Spirit of Wakanda, and Brace. So you really only get one tactic card. And I guess he was kind of scared of Rhino, and this is a robbery, so we went with Mission Objective.
Yeah, I mean his characters have largely plenty of action economy though, right? Like, well, 3 out of 5 of them can reposition. Yeah, they can reposition after being thrown away. Like, I get that Rhino makes you nervous, but Usurp into that list is 2 VPs. I mean, if he brings Juggernaut, it's a little bit harder, but into that, I don't know. Flip the stream so the overlay matches the deployment edge. Lucas, I have no idea what you mean. Flip the stream like this. Look at this. See, Lucas that's a veteran move right there. When you stream 40 games a week, you get pretty good at it.
This is Michael Pryor?
Yep.
Or?
Yeah, Mike got Prio. He took his Secures. Yeah, Lucas is also the best streamer because he's largely the only streamer. I'm just kidding.
Probably the
I
most good.
yeah, I actually watch a lot of Lucas streams as like podcasts. I was listening to the Jin Nick Patry game in the car today as I was driving, and when I was at
Right.
Home Depot. Well, Lucas does a good job of just kind of breaking down what's happening, which we've not done really at all as they're deploying here. But Wakanda doesn't have a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, they're deploying fairly centrally to make sure they get power with Spirit of Wakanda.
Yeah, I
Fewer
don't know
war-
if I agree with Bill and Killmonger here.
I like Killmonger.
See, the problem if you would have took Shuri, and then upgraded Bill to Amazing Spider-Man, I think you'd have a safer grab. Because Bill doesn't have eyes now.
I mean, maybe he's just not worried about the pressure that TGLord can put on him.
I think maybe he was worried about sinister traps.
Oh, true.
It is not on the foe's side at the moment.
I feel like people are a little down on Sinister Traps lately, but I think into a lot of lists, it's still really good.
Yeah, I agree.
It backfires more than it doesn't. I feel.
I think it's a solid option, but you have to be really
But it really depends
careful
what list you're
when
going
and how
into, right?
you use it.
I don't know if there's anything else I can do to make Rob louder. I've got his volume at 200%.
Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, you're pretty low, Rob, but would you try to speak up closer to your mic?
Better?
Barely.
Oh, let me see if I can raise this here.
Just speak like a man, Rob. Jesus.
Well, after what happened 2 hours ago, I wouldn't be too confident.
Damn.
Sorry, you're just rubbing a little salt in the wound. Get some fire.
Simon's talking a lot of shit for a guy that I've owned now in tournament.
Is
You're
that
the
better?
only one?
Yeah, that's significantly better. I actually think I have to like lower you now. We'll see. All right, it looks like we're just about. I also would have liked to seen Shuri too. Like,
I mean, Shuri isn't the best on D's, but I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see
I think
this how it
we'll have
pans
to
out.
tell Mike after the game, but changing the position of his characters using a range 2 after he's deployed them is very not legal.
okay, is anyone left to be deployed?
I don't think
What was that,
so.
Simon?
Oh, sorry. He was checking range 2 and adjusting deployment after having put his character on the table.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'll mention that to him.
Well, we'll be able to tell him after the game.
Wait, did he measure range 2 while deploying the characters?
Yes,
We-
and adjust it.
Uh,
And adjust.
You're in our chat. We were talking about that earlier today, where I was complaining about how many of our locals don't understand this rule, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I do that all the time," and then he did it on the stream.
I was talking to John about that yesterday, and he was arguing with me.
Well, yes, Nick, to maximize Spirit of Wakanda. It's one of those things where like it's funny because of how many of us have play so many games and still like those things don't come up in conversation. I guess.
Yeah, and
Bill picks
it's
up.
not forcibly. It's not forcibly malice, but sometimes like people just get into the force of habit of things, and are just never told. And if they're not told, they don't get to learn it.
Yeah, this one's just funny because I was just talking about it today to him. All right, Toad with the safe pickup. Be curious to see if anybody does a dive. I'm expecting a lizard dive, right? Do you think he'll do it?
With Killmonger being able to charge him, I think that's kind of ambitious because he would probably get the double tap there, and with focused on the kill is going to be able to put in some good work probably.
Alyssa says you can technically measure after you deploy a model to see where the next one might need to be, which is true.
That is correct.
You can't swivel the models around.
No.
Exactly.
To be clear, Mike did the wrong thing.
But yeah, you can make sure and try to like just check where you have to go next but you still have to use your range 3 for deployment.
Killmonger looks. I was gonna say he looks like he was about to move up and take that cube, which I feel like. Do you want to invite? I almost would want to invite Lizard or someone to try to pick that up and start attritioning them early, maybe.
I agree.
Because like you're gonna win the top side by having Sam and Panther there. So like I wonder how aggressive you want to be with Killmonger here. Or maybe you just pick up and you stay back. Because if you start with a 3-2 lead, you just hold on to 2 of the extremis points, 3 cubes, and you like start your attrition plan.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I kind of like the Sandman placement here, just trying to be able to move anyone who's going to be on the extremis that's close to him with the beam is going to be worth trying, I think.
One thing I don't like about activating Killmonger this early is because you, like you said earlier, but the charge, you're losing the threat of the charge now.
Yeah, you have your big beater that's probably not going to be super efficient and not as scary as he can be.
Yeah, I also don't know if I like him having a cube and taking damage. It's kind of risky.
Because he's still a fragile piece in the end.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how it works out for Mike.
Maybe. Oh, we'll be curious to see what his deployment or placement rather with Okoye is. If Okoye is supposed to bodyguard for him or protect him in some way.
Is that thing in front of Killmonger a size 3 or size 4?
It's a size 3.
3. So now Killmonger, I think Doc Ock is ranged to move, throw a range 3 at him, maybe throw that.
If he had the power, yeah.
Looks like Lizard's going to move up, probably take the cube, then go to that side D extremis point.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
I'm just waiting to see what Sandman's going to do. I'm just so excited.
I
No custom upgrades, but we got surprise webhead. I doubt Mike. Actually, Mike should have some experience into foes because we have a solid local foes player.
Nice. Yeah, I think foes, especially with their latest wave, still has a lot of room for exploration, and I think that makes them very interesting in the current meta.
Is what's
concern here what Sam's gonna do, because he can't really push anybody other than the sand constructs, right?
Which is gonna just give they can, but they're just gonna give power to Sandman, right? If they take damage, he gets power.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam can basically push Toad and Doc Ock, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like Shuri here.
Yeah, she still gets to bully around most models. So Park Okoye on the back point, I guess.
This might be one of those things too where so Mike and Rob's lists were swapped for ACO, where Rob was on Wakanda a lot lately and Mike's been on Cabal a ton lately.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is just like something he's not familiar with, a situation he's not familiar with being in. Okay.
What brought up the swap for the team event versus ACO?
What's up?
What brought up the change in list for ACO versus the team event?
I think we just kind of like decide. Well, so it started with Rob and I told Jin, Ben, and Mike to play whatever they wanted for this, pick whatever models they wanted, and we would fill in. So like Rob's Cabal was just sitting there, so he took it. Mike was set on playing Wakanda as his team, then I guess just fell off. But like after the initial like day or two that we discussed lists, we really didn't talk much about the 5v5 after that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was largely like me, Rob, and Mike. Whenever we would talk, it was Mike trying to figure out Cabal for ACO, me trying to figure out which of like the 3 or 4 lists I was looking at I was going to play for ACO, and then Rob figuring out Cabal versus Wakanda as well. Whoops, did not mean to move that. I didn't catch it. Did he get within 2 of Bill?
No, I think he's getting blocked by terrain.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
terrain doesn't let him be both looking to a bill and on the point.
I was
And I think
thinking.
it's
I
blocked
thought
him.
maybe he was going to use airlift to move a Koye.
I mean, it's not.
I don't think he's. Is he hanging over?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're debating, but Okoye is hanging over, at least from what I'm seeing.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I put a Koi up on the Chuck this turn. She can't bodyguard until like turn 3 anyway.
Yeah, and I think Michael was pointing out the shadow from Okoye going over here.
Honest, I think if he can't sit on that truck, it's almost a blessing. Just let her sit on the back point for this round.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to do both, right? Like
Yeah.
now he has one, but he's overhanging. All right.
Judge call, please. Sure.
Yep.
I mean, I can be impartial. It's fine.
I'll jump.
Unless Lucas wants to join in. Let's see here. We'll let Simon handle it. Simon. I'm pretty sure Simon's gonna rule that he can't be there.
Can or can't?
Can't. Actually, I can't tell. I guess he's. We'll have Simon fill us in exactly what was happening. All right. So we made it 4 activations before a judge call was needed.
Yeah, but I've already had this exact question pop up when I was judging TTS match, and it's pretty clear she's overhanging from the size 4.
Yeah. I don't know if it matters too much, to be honest with you. Like I said,
Yeah.
bodyguard's irrelevant.
I don't think it has
for now.
an impact on the game.
But still, you still want to try to make everything, like, make the right call and make sure it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're maximizing action economy for your next turns, but it's just kind of unfortunate that that size 4 is slightly further ahead than he wants.
Nick Patry says flashbacks from ACO. The judge should. Well, hopefully Mike never watches this.
Oh, we are seeing a pretty aggressive move on going with Rhino into Bill so early. Are we seeing 5 success on 5? Oh, that was really close.
That's the
Are we
Montreal
the
special.
double Montreal special. 4, so close.
So he
Even
blocks
with
1,
5,
reduces. Is he gonna get
two?
it for Robert? Oh, I see. He was trying to get within 2 for mission objective.
Oh,
That's what he was doing.
that makes sense.
Oh, we're all really good players that none of us considered that.
Oh, at least they converted, spending the 1 power. So now he's gonna be taking 1.
Okay.
You know, for some reason, I always think mission objective is each character pays, not the person getting attacked.
Nope, just the person passing it on.
At during our streamed game, there was a point where I smacked Alyssa on the shoulder, who was the eye in the sky for Tim, and I was like, "Watch this play." I mission objective to hand off an extract so that Rhino was freed up to go chase down his Okoye or Black Hat. I was like, just gotta do like 1 damage on all this dice. Surely I'll get it. I did not, and that's when Rob jumped up and started crotch chopping.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Rhino gonna be short of the power needed to throw the terrain.
Yeah. But I think he's mostly setting himself up to get cover from Panther's attack if able, or set himself up to throw the terrain going in top of next round.
So Rob, what would you do here then as the Wakanda player? You picking up that side cube with Panther, then sitting on that point, or are you looking for an airlift because Sam's got the power, or are you just looking to charge?
No, I think we definitely airlift here, and then I think Sam picks up and then goes on the point, and then Panther's free to fall into the fray.
So you're gonna
like I said,
you would want to airlift Okoye, or you want to airlift Panther?
no, you want to airlift Panther forward,
Okay.
and then Sam is going to pick up the cube and then go onto the left extremis.
Okay.
honestly, not having usurp also allows the foe's player to be really aggressive with Rhino, not having the threat of him getting those 2 points.
Usurp is on daze or KO?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, I played it a lot with Criminal Syndicate, especially under MODOK, and Killmonger with dice fixing is really strong.
Yeah, definitely. I guess he's just like he's scared of that right now. I mean, bringing mission objective is similar to an eyes play. I guess he. Oh, in this context, right?
Yeah.
Because he was so aggressive right now.
Fairly close. And like this still sets up Bill well for next round since he's gonna be already on 4 power with the cube.
Yeah, Garrett, we were talking about his lack of usurp as the stream started. We all felt like into this matchup it's so good.
Yeah, especially with the only 5 threat being Juggernaut and the rest being 3s and 4s. I think it's
even into Juggernaut, I've never had a problem with Killmonger taking out a Juggernaut.
Can you confirm I've had my Juggernaut usurped by Rob?
Yeah, exactly. I think especially with the energy attack that has Pierce, like there's really no one on Michael's team who's not afraid of usurp.
Yeah,
Mike is getting afraid of Sandman here, measuring a lot from him.
yeah, he's seems a little frozen for round 1. So not like maybe he didn't have a definitive plan in mind, or maybe the Rhino activation threw off whatever his plan was.
Well, I think also if you're playing against characters you've never seen on the table before, you try to be careful as to not underestimate them and get caught off guard.
Deaton says mission objective more important. Have to bring Brace with 2 sides. Yeah, Rob was saying that earlier, that Brace is definitely a must take. So then you're choosing mission objective or usurp for this matchup.
Come on, follow along, people.
All right, so Sam
Moved, picked up the cube. I really don't like the no airlift, no charge here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised there's no airlift here.
Well, I mean, if you're going to spend 2 tactics cards to give all your characters 2 more power, just to move them into spots, it's like wasting half of Wakanda's like what makes them good.
I think it still allows for solid tempo, but getting that tempo round 2 instead of round 1, I think is worse if you want to be in a commanding position going into next
Oh yeah,
round.
Patry points out that no one's used the clock this game. Did you guys use the clock in your game?
We
We
did
completely
not.
forgot.
Oh, nice.
I am honestly not expecting anyone to have an issue with it.
I'm gonna slow play the shit out of the game tomorrow and just hope his kid wakes up and interrupts our game.
Watch out, you're jinxing yours.
We only got 1 kid. My wife will take care of him. He'll be fine. Okay. What do you do with Doc Ock? Do you rotate him to the other side, or?
I think if I can, I'd try to go into Bill. Already try to squeeze in some damage.
I think he's just out of attacking Killmonger. Oh, is he in? Oh, he might be in.
But
Yeah, but
he
you
won't
can't
have
line of sight.
This is range 3. I think going into Bill here would be pretty interesting because if you get enough power to throw him, you can throw him to the wolves into Sandman, and if the grunts and him manage to get an attack, you can control him fairly well and put him into the danger zone.
Yeah, you're playing with house money here with Ock. There's no reason to not.
Because here, as long as you squeeze in a damage and roll a crit, you should be fine. And Ooh, that's starting with 6 hits and a crit.
I'm going with the Canadians are hacking
it's
the dice because
Hack.
this is unreal.
Well, at least it's
Mike
a
had a
bit
decent
that
block
brought
here.
them.
Yeah, there's. Where was this dice last weekend for your squad?
I wish I had it.
4 coming in, blocking 3 though.
Pretty good.
It's
Good
2,
block on
4,
Mike.
5, 6 coming in, blocking 3.
Oh,
more
right,
one.
double wilds.
Still
Oof.
get to throw Bill, and I think being able to throw him short towards Sandman here creates a solid window of opportunity.
I have no. What's the grunts like range? What are they? Range 2?
2, I think.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they're.
Yeah, I don't think the grunts do much this turn.
No, but they can be up in a good position going for
Yeah.
next round.
Yeah, it puts. It almost like it forces your first activation of next round to be Bill moving away.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if you move Sandman up too close to Bill, maybe Bill moves on an angle towards Sam, throws Sandman away, which is like could be like a pseudo stagger depending on Sandman's power and whether he wants to sack grunts. And then Bill moves up towards Sam, heals himself 1. When Sam goes, he heals him 1. So like Mike's not in a bad spot. Oh,
So
he
no
did not
trade.
throw him.
Yeah.
What size is that truck over there? 4, so we can't throw that. He could throw the 3. I guess he was out of range to throw something at Bill. Okoye won't have bodyguard online next round. Do you like this move right now, Rob, with Panther?
And not particularly.
Okay. Expert analysis that we come here for. Yeah, it just seems like too passive.
Again, with all the extra power and putting him so far out to the left.
Yeah, I don't think he's building momentum very well here. We see Sandman popping up a grunt here. What's the timing on this?
What would you have done with that Panther, Rob? Would you try to like move him up
I might have
towards?
moved up. I might have moved up, pounce, and maybe take a swing into Ock and back Ock up a little bit, and get him into the middle of the map, and then threaten
Just threatening Toad next round?
to
Yeah.
go off Toad. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe he was worried that Sandman was going to push his Sam. I don't know.
I
Something-
think he's more scared of Sandman than he should be.
Yeah,
I agree.
Joe Pave just played Sandman against him over the weekend, and I don't think it went well for Joe. So I don't think he should be all that scared of Sandman.
Well, he's a really different character in CS than in foes, but I think here, yeah, putting like a lot of threat and very aggressive characters on a side far away from the action, especially Panther and Sam. Like, yes, they're mobile, but they're still in a position where it's probably not great for them. And they're pretty far away from the rest of the VPs on the board, which is the thing I don't like. Because here, Sandman is functionally just a 4 threat, being able to maybe handle a full 7 threat here, far away from the VPs.
Yeah, Nick says pushing him back makes him having to move once turn 2. Yeah, I think we all agree that he seemed a little too passive. Like, with all that extra power, maybe he does something with the next round. But Rhino's going to be in range to hit Killmonger and rob him and run away. So I think you need to be a little bit more aggressive and set up like some attrition for next round.
Yeah, I think here, if you're TGLord, you're pretty happy. Like, yes, you're down 1 VP, but you are so much more well positioned going into round 2. But you like where you like your starting position.
So what do you open up with here, Rob, if you're in this position?
I think you have to open. Yeah, obviously have to open up a Bill because you don't want Bill to go down.
Yeah.
I think you have to kind of throw the Rhino out of position so he doesn't get. Because right now, Rhino can, like I said, this is a robbery either Bill or Killmonger. So you kind of have to get Rhino out of position, but Rhino's so flush on power now, it's kind of hard to just stampede back. So
Yeah, but if
maybe just go. I think you might have to go with Killmonger and then try to gun down Rhino.
Yeah, I don't hate that plan. If you
This is where Shuri would have been good.
Yeah, the dice fixing as well from Shuri would have been helpful for that. You could throw Rhino into Ock. I don't think that really baits out a brace. There's no reason to not just take the damage as Ock in that situation. I guess you could like punch with Bill and like shoot for a stun.
I mean,
I'm
with
wondering
Killmonger having that much power, I think you want to go Killmonger.
Yeah, I agree. It's also going to depend if Bill is taking the cube damage or not, because that changes his power economy a lot.
I think he did not take the cube damage because he's at 3 health still.
Yeah, but he would have to have paid 1 power for that, no?
I did not see if that was a...
You only gain the power from the cube.
Right.
Damage. So I'll ask.
I can go back in the chat here and let's just see.
Yeah, he did it on Killmonger and Sam, but not. I'll ask.
Let's see, Bill moved. Nick says he did, I think. He reduced. I think he did pay the power.
No, he did not.
Bill went up to 3. -1, -1, +1.
Like, if he gained 2 power... Oh, he had... Oh, yeah, my bad.
Oh, there you go.
Just making sure.
Looks like he's measuring for Killmonger into
Yeah.
Ock, but I don't know what that gets you.
He looks like he paid 2 power on Killmonger, so I'm expecting a charge here.
Maybe he's just trying to get in a position to both of them, but
That's
I really think I think Rhino's really the target you want to go for here.
Yeah, I agree.
If he hits Rhino, he can aggressive into sack range if that matters.
True, but it really depends on how much damage.
Killmonger, Ock. I mean, Ock, he rolls wild. It's a pretty scary character.
Yeah, that he is.
Let's see, what is your roll here? 3 with a Pierce and 1 more coming in. Blocks are decent.
You could go
Could
up
count
to
for he could count shields, yeah, to have 4 coming in with a Pierce.
with special forces, which I think.
Does that
Still
cost
give
a power? It costs a power to do that?
Yes, yeah.
So let's see if he does pay
Special
for it.
force.
So TGLord should be taking 3, unless he's doing a Wakanda reroll, which I think that. Maybe he's doing the reroll before he counts the shields. Now there's no reason. Yeah, there's no point. Yeah, he did that in the right order. So TGLord takes 3.
Yep.
And then he's gonna swing now with 2 more dice, at least. Do you do a Black Ops strike here and then get closer to the back point to start pressuring Toad?
I'm not sure if it's the right call because it's still exposed. Because what the spender costs 3. Yeah. You can still afterwards.
I mean, now that you committed to Doc Ock, now he has to go into Doc Ock again. Because if he leaves Doc Ock alive.
Yeah, Nick, he's out of range for the sacrifice. So a Black Ops strike costs 3. You place 1. If you get him, it's it's really good for you. Like, sure, Rhino can go back and rob him, but he almost has to do that so that next round you don't get Killmonger into. He didn't pay, so I guess he's just doing 7.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in mission objective range though right now, so that's probably why he wants to stay where he is.
True.
3.
So
Piercing
looks like
1.
Doc Ock will live.
Oh, we get a Wakanda reroll now.
Yep.
What did you do already?
Would it impact? Would he be able to still get him?
Showing
4 blocking 2 because of the pierce.
He will take 2 and live. Unless I'm miscounting.
No, that sounds right to me.
That's right.
That's why I think I would rather have just seen the Black Ops strike there.
Yeah, same. Because now it just leaves Doc Ock. I think he's debating Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
I think he kind of has to.
Yeah.
At this point,
You gotta kill Ock.
if he leaves Ock full power, it's Ock can take out both Killmonger and Bill next turn.
And that's the problem with that Panther placement, is that if he Wakanda's Forever, can he see him over there? It's a size 2 cargo and Salmon's a size 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he could still hit. It doesn't do much for you, just powers up Sandman, but...
Yeah, not a fan here, especially with the exceptional healing, with the healing factor. I think powering up Sandman here is a dangerous game.
He played Wakanda Forever. I didn't see... he looks like he just paid for it on Killmonger.
Yeah,
No,
I think you're right. I don't think he wants to do it on Sandman. Like you said, powering him up is not what you want to do.
He looks like he's gonna get Ock, though.
Yep. And get his first kill count.
Could have been 2 points.
Alright, so that's... I mean, he gives up priority, but I don't think that's a huge deal. Sandman's going into Panther. Oh, no, sorry, the opposite.
Oh, he did pay it.
I didn't see the power come off, though.
I did.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah. He paid for it.
See, what I'm worried about now is if Rhino stampedes and spikes into Bill, he can take out Bill, get that cube, and then still robbery onto
Yeah.
Killmonger and get both cubes
Yeah.
and walk away.
It also lets him probably throw the size 4, which, even if it makes it burns brace now, is still kind of free.
I don't hate the play, though, into Ock, because if he attacks Rhino once, he's able to aggressive in a sacrifice range. So, you only would have got...
Not if you...
Whoa, what's happening?
You could have, I don't know, you could have placed Killmonger behind Rhino so he couldn't go towards Ock.
Yeah, that is more than overlapping.
Yeah, it looks like he corrected him. Oh, what were you saying, Rob?
I don't know, I completely forgot.
It looks like...
Oh, I said if you charge Killmonger to the opposite side of Rhino, you weren't able to aggressive towards Ock.
Oh,
You
that's
would have to come backwards toward Okoye.
That's true. But then maybe he's not able to do that and get in mission objective range, which was his goal, I think, with Killmonger charging. But yeah,
You don't need to worry about the mission objective if you kill the Rhino.
that's an excellent point. You're right. Yeah, all right. I had no reply to that because I think we all agreed that we wanted to see him try to go after Rhino. So he did no damage to Sandman. Sandman got pushed, not a meaningful distance, but might put him out of range. What is Sandman's range? Is it like 3 and 2?
Yeah.
3, I think. Yeah.
It's 2 on the builder and 3 on the beam.
I think. Do you get aggressive with Sam or Panther here and trying to go hunt down that toad?
Oh, I think that's a little bit too cheeky for me.
Too cheeky for you. Let me remind the three viewers we have of what you did last weekend, where you moved your beast onto my back, Madman, and tried to flip it over two characters that were healthy.
Yeah, and I lost, so yes.
Fair enough. All right.
Like, yes, I learned my lesson. I am not doing that again.
I did that to Nick Patry says that's a regular Sunday, Mike. Is that what you're known for, Montreal Sam? Is just
Yes. Like, doing that successfully. Nick Menard will tell you, I think the past 5 or 10 games, I've done it with them. I've had Beast flip from under 3 character twice in a
I
row.
think Simon might be their group's John Blake. Just doing risky plays and then not getting punished for it.
No, I'm more often than not very punished for it.
So he's moving Toad up to get away. So I guess TGLord sees what we were talking about, and that, or what I was talking about, moving Toad away from danger.
Yeah, and I think hopping here to make sure he can stand on the target near the extremist console is the right play.
Yeah, so TGLord's scared of what I was talking about. I think that's what I would have done if I was the Wakanda player, was trying to dive that Toad while he was back there. But I like whenever I see a 2-threat on the board, I love to just go hunt them down and kill them.
Yep.
Okay, Toad's done.
Because now the 4 of the extracts are concentrated on the same half of the board, which is.
I might have put Toad a little further back though on the extremist side coming up there, because I think now he's in range of a Killmonger charge, where if he went kind of behind Lizard, you'd have to charge around the container, and I don't think he makes the charge.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Okoye moving into mission objective range.
Of Panther. And probably Bill too.
No, not like that.
At least I'm not the only one that struggles on TTS.
Dambot doesn't have an excuse. He was a second place TTS finalist. It's like you just picked up TTS last week, so it's understandable. This guy was Lucas Sheik before Lucas Sheik, getting second place in the finals.
Ooh, the Okoye attack into Rhino, that is gonna feed him a shit ton of power.
I was surprised by that. I guess his plan is to rotate. He wants to get power to be able to bodyguard.
Like, yes, this is gonna give him giving Rhino 4 power, letting him Stampede, throw the size 4, and just kind of do everything he wants.
Honestly, I don't think I hate it though, because otherwise Okoye is completely dead activation this round. Now he's setting up a bodyguard so that Bill can live through the attacks. I think it makes a lot of sense. Okoye bodyguards once, hopefully twice, so that you don't kill Bill with Rhino, so that you are able to mission objective to prevent the robbery. I think it makes sense, actually.
Yeah, but I think you still need a very favorable result in order to be able to do that, and luckily for him, he got it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, sometimes, right? Sometimes we take low percentage gambles because we feel that's the best out for us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you still always have to play the routes, and as unlikely as they are, sometimes that's the best call.
Yeah, I think despite like the early attrition advantage and early lead, like I still really like TGLord's positioning, like where he is in the game at the moment. So Sam's gonna presumably rotate down towards that. Actually, will Sam go back to his home D, or will Sam go towards TGLord's home D? Are we gonna see like a huge rotation here? I don't know.
I mean, Sam has to do something. Like, I don't know what else Sam does.
I think maybe you. So how much power does Sam have? Sam has 4, so I probably airlift Panther, move charge, like get rid of a grunt or something.
Oh, I think they're rechecking the angle for the aggressive on Okoye.
I mean, it looks good to me.
He could definitely make it.
Yeah, but I think the tool was not locked within the angle. And
Ah.
I think I called out.
Hmm. So why aggressive there to get? What is the goal?
I think it both puts Rhino on the point and actually lets him stampede away to be in a better position to attack, as otherwise
It
he would.
also prevents Bill from throwing him into Ocker away.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree, and it also just liberates his stampede from the triangle of the characters.
Oh, right. Maybe he just goes after Sam.
Oh, that's definitely an option. Or it can just throw the size 4 and then run away and hit someone else.
Yeah, I think if I was Mike, I'd probably go next with Sam, so that if Rhino wants to go hunt down a cube, he's got to go into that triangle that he set up there. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just trying to figure out how Mike's getting out of this.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. Like, it's not an obvious. Oh, fuck! It's TGLord's activation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that
That's not.
Sam probably throwing the size 4 into Bill first. Because forcing a brace here would leave Bill pretty sad and unable to throw the rain, and I don't think he wants to try to dodge that size 4.
I th- I think Mike, if he doesn't lose an extract this round, could possibly score 6 points because he's got the mobility to rotate to
How many power does Rhino have?
3.
He had 6, right?
Well, he had 6.
He had
Yeah, so
6.
he's throwing terrain. It's braced as expected.
But now this also lets him stampede and go into Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the mission objective range over there too, but
Yeah.
he needs to survive.
Yeah.
Patry said he had 7, so he healed himself on the extremis console first. Then
Gotcha.
Drained and stampeded.
okay, come on, Sam.
Let's see the Canadian.
Let's go,
play
Sam.
again.
Let's go, Sam.
If
Ready?
you can force the mission objective before the robbery, you're in a good spot, I think.
Uh,
I'm calling 6 hits here by TGLord.
So far 5 with 2 crits.
See? There you go, the Canadian dice spike.
Stays at 5.
I saw Sam. Sam buffed his dice.
Yeah. So far blocking 2, taking 3. Spend 1 for the Wakanda reroll.
Oh, that Wakanda reroll.
Takes 3 still. Lives on 1. MCP special.
Yeah, that's the.
I think here you just make another attack and see how it goes.
The problem now is like mission objective doesn't do a whole lot for you here because if you daze Sam, he
can place away and just rob.
Yeah, it's not great.
Ooh,
He buffed his dice again.
Yep, and a whole lot of nothing.
I don't think you're allowed to buff your dice and actually get successes off of it.
Yeah, if having played Cable and Shadowcat has taught me anything, is that it doesn't.
Yeah, you buffed a lot of dice on Saturday and it didn't help you.
Nope.
My.
Nope.
Let's see. So Sam dazed. He did not play mission objective.
Which I think is the right call.
Yeah, because then you just.
Because otherwise you just set yourself up for robbery and.
Yeah. Panther can hit Bill, but then he won't be able to hit him a second time. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't push size 4, so he could hit Bill. I'm sorry, I keep saying Bill. Rhino twice here, right? He could mental attack Rhino twice.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming he can. He's within range too.
Yeah. Both are under points, so yes,
Yeah.
they are. I think it's kind of too late to be rotating away here.
Well, there's nothing to rotate with Panther anyway, because you like what are you getting out of that? You're getting your secure with your 4th threat character who's juiced up on power.
Yeah, that's what I think, and it's not a great position to be
Same
in.
thing here with Bill. I wouldn't go with Bill yet. Oh, what does he have? He has 2 characters. TGLord has 2 characters, so he's got to go with 1. I would probably go with Panther.
I think you go Panther and you go up. Go behind Ock.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
you'd
agree.
go take the back point with Panther?
Yeah.
You don't bother.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd much rather like go with Bill to take the top and heal yourself full up, Panther have take the bottom point. Just so that they're both closer to the action while still holding on for points.
Because I figured
Panther's
you
still in the
go.
action on the back.
I liked Bill going last so he could throw Blizzard off of a point if Blizzard moves to either D.
He can't because he braced the size 4, right? Like, he's down to 2 power now. So this means his throw's offline.
Oh, right.
So, like, yeah, going for mental into Rhino is probably pretty good. And I
So
think,
that Okoye attack looks like it was a mistake.
yeah.
I think so. Because you're giving up a point now.
Yeah, just like Nick Patry said, just fishing for the brace out and early is going to be real money because this table has a lot of size 3s and like just a lot of terrain to be thrown. And with only Bill on Mike's side, I think TGLord's going to be doing the bulk of the throwing here.
At least he's got priority back, so he can try to remove Ock. With Killmonger, you can like charge, attack, spender, something like that, or maybe not even might not even have the spender.
Well, Sandman can probably try to displace him with his beam if he gets there. Because I don't think the constructs will.
Patry points out that he should probably set up a sacrifice play to keep Ock alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with Wakanda Forever gone.
Can he do that though? With he'd have to move Lizard, or
I think you can move Sandman, move him twice to be within 2 of Doc Ock.
I think Sandman's probably the better option because you get the exceptional healing if he spikes.
if he because I guess he'll have to. Oh well, it depends if he has the power for it. Oh, he's looking. Yeah, he's lining that up.
Yeah, I think I'd much rather see Sandman go closer to Doc Ock and have Lizard take the back home points.
Actually, yeah, Lizard could exceptional healing too, I guess, right?
Sorry?
I said Lizard could also exceptional healing.
Yeah. I think if you're Lizard here, you like use the console to heal Toad, double move to the back console, healing factor, and call it a day, which lets you exceptional top of the next round.
I mean, you can do that, or you can be aggressive, move medium, push Panther off the point, and deny Mike another point.
On 4 dice, it's still under a coin flip, and I think now that you're ahead on extracts, being able to score 3 secures and 3 extracts is going to put you way ahead.
True.
Yeah, I think he's looking up to line up the sacrifice. Because one of the things I don't like with putting Lizard up top is that it puts him near Mike's death ball, and he's holding points at the moment. At the moment, I think with still all of your tactics card up and a lot of tricks up your sleeve, you're better off like consolidating your position.
So the Wakanda Forever, I'm sorry, the Spirit of Wakanda hasn't played a huge factor in this game because he hasn't done much with all that extra power.
No. I don't know. That's why I would have liked the ASM. ASM could have stolen F, came back. Sure, he could be rerolling dice right now.
Patri points out that TGLord still has all 5 of his cards.
Is Patri the only one in the chat?
Yes, yeah, he is. We have 9 viewers, and I'm pretty sure 2 of you are 2 of them. So
Yes.
No, it's not me.
Oh.
I stopped streaming.
Oh, are we seeing one grunt punching Bill to try and displace him?
I don't think the displacement matters. He's probably just trying to get a power for Sandman.
Probably.
Oh.
So,
Gabe and Jeff are in the chat too.
nice. So just the one, which looks like Bill is not blocking. So that is kind of a free point of damage.
Gabe, you didn't come to ACO, buddy. I didn't get Orangina yet again.
Gabe. For all that talk about Montreal being snowflakes between Patri, Gabe, and these other guys, they all play top tier crap except Simon. Or Simon claims he doesn't. Guy plays 8 X-Men and Dr. Voodoo and thinks that he's a saint.
Oh. Not really.
My favorite is Menard. He's like, you're playing Hellfire. I'm like, you're playing Age of Ultron and the new Red Skull. Tell me how.
It's his first time playing meta stuff. You gotta cut the guy some slack.
Listen, I'll give him credit for playing original Sabretooth. I respect that.
Yep. He's been super popular locally for like a while. Always been like pretty solid, and both defenders, Cabal, and just a really good, all around good model.
Patri, the difference between you and I is I acknowledge that I play broken shit so that I can fraud my way to top 4 at ACO.
Apps your glass house. Oh, Chewy's here.
There's definitely sound because we've been talking to Nick Patri. But
Yep,
I guess I'm talking to him so he wouldn't hear me.
Build time
Maybe-
up right at the point is probably pretty good. Being able to heal for 1.
Do you
No.
throw Rhino into one of those sand grunts?
He can't.
Oh right, once again, does not have the power. Yeah, you keep mentioning that, but I don't just listen.
I think he's just gonna have to.
So now Bill's gonna. Well, Bill starts next round with 3 power.
Yeah.
If he takes a damage.
I don't think he has the choice because it is during the cleanup.
Yeah.
Again, I sound like a broken record here, but I'm really not sure how Mike gets out of this.
Yeah, because now
Foes are in a great position.
3.
They have all 5 tactic cards up.
and are almost ahead on nutrition, like trading Days Sam for Days Doc Ock.
That's why I kind of liked the idea of Panther mantling and attacking into Rhino twice. Like
Yeah, I think you want to try to get some damage early.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I didn't think, like, worst case scenario, like you do nothing, but you score that top point. I guess, and then Sandman can't rotate down if he wants to stop you from scoring that. Best case scenario, you 1 round Rhino, which is like isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, wasn't he in sacrifice range of Sandman at that point?
I don't think he measured it. I think he just checked if he was within one of the points. But,
he probably was.
I don't even know if he would take out Rhino if he wanted to.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, so far Sandman's been doing good work. So
what good work? He walked twice. Like that. I know you guys are. I know you love your snowflake shit, Simon, but walking twice 2 rounds is not good work.
I have vehemently disagreed.
I know.
Like scoring twice. Ooh, putting Rhino. Putting
Lizard. Yeah,
also,
that's spicy.
I think you're fishing for the push and maybe you squeeze in some damage. force him to charge and then get a second attack. Well, unfavorable attack then. Alright, you get your push and the crit. Looks like Killmonger's gonna take it all.
2.
Which kind of forces him to go.
Yeah, you definitely Wakanda reroll this because you're sitting on power. Why not? It's just that kind of.
Defense dice are a myth.
Great
Yeah.
4-die attack roll.
Yep, great attack roll. If only he could use hits as blocks.
It doesn't work the other way, huh?
Oh, he didn't push him because he was looking to see if he could throw.
I think he's debating pushing him. Seeing
Yeah,
throw it.
because he's sitting on a size 3, so he could throw that at Killmonger and. Oof. Yeah, Chewie, we talked extensively about that earlier. Chewie says no usurp.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, we've all been saying it. Well, you know what? It's a good thing he got that mission objective there, so Rhino wasn't able to get a cube. Oh, wait, he did. He got a cube anyway. We're being unnecessarily harsh to Mike, but it's fine.
I'd like
not to, but
especially in the constructs if you can get it. Outside of 2 of Okoye. Healing Toad he went. Wizard gives for 1. And I think you're pretty happy with your position here. If you're TGLord, like scoring 5-3, taking the lead on VPs, and still having all of your tools available.
Yeah, I think going to the next round, you have to worry about surprise webhead. So you want to set up.
Now Toad's in a really good spot where like Toad's like kind of like super safe, scoring 2 points a turn.
Yeah.
And like, who's gonna go after him? If Panther goes after him, it's not a guaranteed kill. If Killmonger goes after him, it's GG. TGLord.
Let's see. So then how do you open this round up, Rob, if you're in this position? Do you just try to get Rhino with Bill?
I think you try to get Rhino with Killmonger.
Oh, that's true. He's in range to...
You can charge, Builder, Spender, and then place yourself on the point to be able to heal.
Yeah. And you'll be in that mission objective range afterwards.
Yeah.
Sam and Bill are freed up to go try to... Yeah, you have to get Rhino because you're not getting the extracts off the other 2.
Yeah, and not going into Rhino now opens him up to just be able to...
No, Mike.
These.
Don't do it, Mike. Go get the Rhino.
Smells like greed.
He's going after. He's trying to get that Doc Ock.
Yeah, but you're not going to because of he's set up sacrifice.
Yeah.
You gotta recognize the sacrifice play here.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it, Mike.
No.
Oh.
Turns out you don't need Sinister Trap if letting me into your trap. Yeah, I think that is.
That's rough. I wonder if he just doesn't see sacrifice there.
He has sacrificed 2 different ways, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have streamer mode up. I don't know.
Two-way sacrifice with exceptional healing. There's no way anybody dies here.
Yeah, it seems pretty unlikely.
Especially with Wakanda forever being gone.
I don't know. That's questionable.
Looks like we're seeing a Spender here, Black Ops Strike. So now who do you sacrifice into?
I think if this is the Black Ops Strike, I think you do it into Lizard.
I don't think so, because that puts him next to Lizard, which then lets him attack Toad. I think you second to Sandman.
If you second the Sandman, I guess.
Yeah.
Just because, like, being able to go next to Toad just probably lets him go into Toad.
Yeah, I guess.
And staggering Sandman here is really not too sad, as opposed to staggering Lizard, who can throw a model off a point. Pretty sad attack roll.
No Pierce on this one either, right?
Nope. It's a wild stagger. So no blocks for Sandman taking the full 4.
Staggered.
Did he do his kill count yet?
No, he still has. I think we're seeing Wakanda reroll and kill count. Right. This will be
Ooh.
Sandman.
There we go. That's good.
And then he
That's
can.
Mike needed that.
So does he get his additional dice on the other attack if he's not
No.
attacking the same character? No, okay, I didn't think
He
so.
does
No.
not. It has to be the same target.
He already used charge.
Yeah.
So what do you do now with the second action?
I think since you have to place within one of Sandman, you just try to build her into Doc Ock, but we're kind of awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't go towards Rhino, where he's got mission objective safe. I mean, it makes Okoye fairly useless, but I don't know, I think you had to get really aggressive this round. Yeah, go Nick Patry go into Doc Ock and hope to spike, basically.
Yeah.
Which
Doc
is
Ock has to fail miserably on blocking.
only passing here. 2 minutes ago, no one dies here. Someone did die.
Shh.
Oh, the grunts go away.
We-
Because a fucking stupid character. like,
Yeah, now I think we're seeing a builder into Doc Ock.
I think they're probably arguing whether or not he's on the Extremis console or something. I don't know.
No, he is.
Gets
So now
the
you
kill
build
count
into
too.
Doc Ock for 5 die, and hope to deal 6.
He should be on second kill count.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he? Yeah, good. So he can do 3 rerolls. He's got a Pierce. I mean,
It's still 5 die with 6 health against 4. Like, it's not
He needs at least 2 crits here.
3 blocks, so
No.
oh,
calling it now unlikely.
he did get a Pierce, so it's only 2 blocks. But still, yeah, he can only punch in so much more damage. I would expect Killmonger to go down pretty
So
soon.
far, still
For
paying for Wakanda reroll. Converts. Still dealing 3, which was pretty good.
yeah, but you never really want to be in a position where you're just praying for a spike.
Yeah. And I think this still lets you just probably daze Killmonger with Spender, move on the point, heal 1, probably throw Killmonger.
Yeah, I mean we talked about it to death, but if he goes after Rhino there's no sacrifice play. You get 2 into him, and you protect the extract.
I don't know. I still think he might have been safe taking it into Lizard. Because he would have to do the same thing to Toad. He would have to spike a 5 die attack. Because he wouldn't have killed Lizard with exceptional healing, so he wouldn't have got the extra kill count. And he would have had to spike a 5 die attack into
No, size
Toad.
3 forge on Killmonger, I like it.
Yeah, that's rough because if he gets that, then he could just walk to the back point, and he's pretty safe there. Because he's got brace up, so it's not like Bill can throw something at him.
Yeah, I still think you want to rotate away from Killmonger, probably maybe go near Toad.
Mm.
Um,
Let Toad finders keepers and walk away, maybe.
yeah. Because now Doc Ock can probably just move on the Extremis, heal 1, whichever one he goes towards. And I think you want to rotate away from Sam and Bill if you can help it.
I think Mike, his next action probably should be attack and then God Hunter with Bill, and hope to get Rhino out. Get his extract, maybe. Hmm.
So which way would you rotate? Would you go near Sandban or go up to
I would know. I would wanna. Whenever I play Toad, which I've played Toad like hundreds of times, I love looking for ways to find his keepers and have him score maximum amount of points.
Nope, we're seeing a beam attack into Koye.
Oh, it's not expected. Oh,
Uh,
because with one move, it looks like he's gonna maybe get to that point. So he's
pushing for the incinerate and maybe an extra power. Looks like she takes it and burns.
oh he's Wakanda reroll.
Or Maj.
Oh, Dormelage. No, cause look like he paid a power.
Oh, wait.
He did Doromalage, didn't convert. Rerolled again, didn't convert.
Yeah. I think that's okay because he can walk. If he had just taken the damage, he could walk and Spender potentially.
Yeah, looks like
Out.
not short.
He is out. Oh, way down. No takebacks.
He's just not doing the dramatic move, but he is not getting there.
You are short, sir.
Luckily for him, he's still within 2 of the points. So which means Toad and Lizard are probably going to be able to heal him up, but I think that attack was pretty greedy.
Yeah. He's feeling himself a little bit. Now you go with Panther, pounce into him.
He still has
I think
break up.
measuring and not being in the play, he should win.
Yeah, and I think like you're not doing much by trying to fish for 1 or 2 damage on Okoye. Panther in here, I probably expect the pounce.
Bait the brace. Or maybe he braces.
Oh, is he double walking?
No, you.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
The pounce you get out the brace.
Yeah, true. That's what I was saying. I would have gone into Rhino first. God Hunter that guy. See what we can do.
Yeah, because now Rhino can just actually run away from build pretty effectively. And probably maybe even try to KO Sam.
And humans aren't broken enough for Damboise Alyssa. He would never play them anymore. Now that CTR has been nerfed, he has no reason to play Inhumans.
Yeah, so here, colliding with Doghawk, we're seeing the brace.
He's on the point, so at least he should be able to score that. If Lizard, depending on what Lizard, yeah, I guess Lizard's just gonna throw him off.
Lizard can push him, throw him. Toad can push him.
Yeah,
he ain't scoring that point.
So here we're seeing Panther with Mantle. Right. So,
that might have been another reason why going with Bill first probably would have been better.
Yikes, blocking 3, and Panther's gonna get 1 in. At best. And no Panther, no
Wakanda reroll.
Yikes,
Oof.
yeah, just
Oof.
really hard here.
Yeah, I think
I think that puts Mike in a very awkward position, and now with both Sam and Dale being so far away from everyone else, I think you just go with Rhino and try to grab some good money. Like maybe even try to daze Okoye. Or KO Sam.
Why wouldn't you just this is robbery and just walk away?
With mission objective on Sam.
Oh right, that's true. Forgot my angle said I couldn't see Sam. I forgot he's still around.
But I think that still
so
might be worth it. I think I'd still try to Stampede and either try to go into Sam or go into Okoye. Just try to steal activations. Oh, I think he's measuring if he's getting on the points.
I mean, couldn't you just double attack Bill and try to take him out? He only has 3 health left.
We
Yeah,
still,
and I think you can still throw the size 2 keys under,
Uh-huh.
and then try to hit him twice.
Because
Or
I don't think there's much Sam can do to Rhino one-on-one.
I agree. Looks like we're seeing a stampede.
no, it was a terrain throw. Oh no! Oh, he
No?
blew through the terrain.
Okay, yeah.
It's an interesting choice.
Maybe he's bounce off Okoye and then choose whether you want to swing into Panther or not. Just keep all the extracts on one side of the board.
Showing just 2-1 for Okoye. Yeah, because he could. Well, Panther doesn't have a cube. No, Bill has the only cube on that side. But I think pivoting away with the VPs is really big here, and that's a dazed Okoye. Which here at this point, I think you just sit on the extraness console and call it a day. Like even maybe position yourself a little further away so that Bill can't double move.
Yeah,
They
she
can heal
goes
one
to-
more now.
Eyeing his options.
Yeah, I think he placed him before Mike finished doing rerolls or whatever.
It's still before damage anyway. So.
Yeah, I know. But otherwise, why would you place him down and pick him back up?
Yeah, place him here, and I think he.
Heal one.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, with 4 extracts and last activation, probably with Lizard, I think TGLord is threatening to just end the game right here.
Yeah, I really I don't understand why he was like afraid to attack Bill all game.
So, walk, charge.
Sam could place Bill. What does that mean?
With the airlift.
Oh, place Bill. I'm stupid. Should have went where Panther is.
Yeah, I agree with Chui here. I think you really want to go where the action is because now the VPs are very far away and very concentrated, not towards you. Because with last activation probably on Lizard, means Lizard is going to be able to score secure pretty much no matter what, or at least deny one from Mike. And here, even if he gets Doc Ock, Lizard Toad is probably just going to be able to scoop up the extract drop by Doc.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you see it.
Nope. I don't know. This is Mike's just like lack of reps lately with the list or what.
Well, a little like you said earlier, I think people were expecting, like, just because some people were expecting on the team an easier matchup against foes, just because they don't know Michael as well, but he's a really strong player, and I think we've had a good showing from him so far.
Yeah, I think other than the Ock, like unnecessarily
The
greedy, but I think he just was feeling himself because he was in such a strong position.
Yeah. Like here, we're seeing Sam going to Lizard, hopefully get the ricochet into Doc Ock, and at least he gets the ricochet.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Ready, the Ricochet's gonna one-shot Toad. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can really go. But still, then Lizard picks it up and scores.
Yeah.
It's a Ock.
I think that makes sense, but it still leaves Toad. Jeez. Blocks it.
God, imagine if that was Doc Ock's attack.
Has 8 successes. And now you can just pretty much consolidate and win. Like, you go with Toad, probably grab up Doc Ock's cube, and last activation, Blizzard just makes sure to secure another console and calls it a day. Because he can either deny it from Sam or denying the top extremis from Bill, and just score 2 secures, 4 extracts. Which puts him at 15, which is not quite good enough, but pretty close. And if Bill just doesn't get the Rhino, it's pretty
A
much
double move hop doesn't get towed across the map, right?
Sorry?
A double move hop doesn't get towed across the map.
No.
It would get him to another D, but you don't really need to do that.
Yeah, I think you still want to keep Blizzard for the end just because he has displacement.
Yeah, Chewy. I think he would definitely acknowledge that he's played pretty sloppy today. It's something he was saying all weekend at ACO that he can feel the lack of reps lately.
I don't like moving Toad away here. I think I'd just honestly try to push Panther off the point. Not force Blizzard to throw him.
I don't know if it's that awful because I think there's such a point differential lead here.
I
don't
agree,
think it
but
matters.
I still think I'd try to do it to close up the game this round if you can help it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he would need a really big round next round to pull it out. And with Surprise Webhead and Robbery still online for TGLord and Exceptional, it's like the door is pretty
open.
That and Mike's spread so thin at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with McPotry here. I think Toad goes and just tries to displace Panther, heal Doc Ock, call it a day. Yeah, we're seeing Toads. And you just try to push Panther.
If Toad pushes, then you can move Lizard up, throw him again, and then move back onto the point, and then Black Panther.
Oh, what? No attacks from Toad? Not liking this.
Huh. All right, so are we about to go 0-5 the first round, Rob? It's gonna be a problem. It's the pairings. Next round would be good.
Because here, even if Bill scores the secure, Lizard can throw Panther, double walk to the south point, and still score 6.
Don't throw him. Do you throw him away or do you throw him towards Killmonger or something?
I think you're throwing him away. He's full health, and if you don't get him now, he will successfully rob you.
Right, but who has Mike has Prio.
Yeah.
You open up with Killmonger. You can charge, Black Ops Strike, get to that back point potentially. Heal.
I think the
Yeah,
problem,
but I think here
Killmonger's played 30.
Killmonger
already has to take out 2 characters next turn.
Oh, I think
Killmonger has to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Killmonger has to take out both Lizard and Doc Ock, which is kind of impossible with exceptional healing.
Yeah, because now here throwing Black Panther away with 1 power is a pretty sad Black Panther. So he's going to have to walk once, make a 5-die attack, which is really not great. And then TGLord can just double walk Lizard and take the point from under Sam. Yeah, I think you have to go south. You want to score the extra VP here. Just threatening to score just the final 1 or 2 is going to be pretty easy.
Joke's on you, Jeff. I don't even know how to do that. Where do you go to turn on push to talk? There it is. But what do I push when I want to talk?
You get to choose. You see, I'm not such a big fan of putting Lizard here. Like, it's... Like, I get not being close to Killmonger, being further from the action. The extra VP, I think, is a big threat here. I think the word you're looking for, Chewie, is miracle. Oh, look.
I tried push to talk and then the map got all messed up. I'm not going to do it. Jeff's just going to have to listen to me chew sometimes. I muted my mic for most of them.
I haven't heard you too.
So I don't know what Jeff's fucking problem is.
Jeff just likes to complain.
He does. He's
so whiny.
He just wants to hit on, like, he just wants to be mad because while you and I and Mike were playing on Sunday, Jeff was just sitting there watching people play.
So much coffee.
So what's he setting? Looking for,
I think he's looking for the Spender into Toad.
Isn't that
Is he not in
range
range?
3? Isn't that range
Was
3?
he not in range? Yeah.
Oh, I think he's looking for a line of sight on Doc Ock.
Hmm. Charge, get Ock, then Spender into Toad.
Definitely an option, but I think going with Killmonger into Ock here really leaves the door open for Rhino to rob build real hard.
Yeah, he's so he's got a Days models.
Yeah, so it looks like a charge into Doc Ock. Yeah, that definitely has line of sight.
Alright, so he definitely needs to get lucky here. But it's not crazy.
Yeah, he still has 2 rerolls. That's a very good start.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ox blocking. He'll be blocking 2 after the Pierce.
Yeah, which is probably good enough here. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that gets him.
He's doing his kill count reroll. Does he have range to Spender Toad?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I think he does.
The
It's
range
close.
3
Mm.
looks kind of tight.
Maybe not. It might be
Yeah, no.
little bit out, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Maybe he should Maybe he wouldn't have been able to place off of
Oh yeah.
with
But
the
he, oh,
yeah, so he wouldn't have been able to set that up either. Yeah, so now he's just stranded. I guess you move. So he can move to one of the extremis consoles and just sit there like a sad boy, but
yeah, but injured means he's also
yeah.
not doing much.
Well, he can go to Sandman's and score that. But like Lizard can just double move back and throw him off, right? He should have the range for it.
Absolutely.
The movement. Yeah.
And I think here is a good round for Toad to just run away with the points. Like heal yourself for one, walk, hop into the corner, and be relatively safe.
That's right, Gabe. I'm playing with house money tomorrow. No pressure for me. Well, no, there's still pressure, Gabe, because the goal is not to go 0-5. And looking, the whole point of me playing you was so that I could lose my game and no one else would have to play in the Thanos, so they could. Me and Emil were supposed to be taken in rough situations there.
Yeah, I kind of agree with both you and Nick here. I think Rhino double walking and just stealing Bill's lunch money is probably the right call.
I don't know if you know this, Lucas, but Canada and America's history in MCP is not great. Doesn't look like we're going to change that.
Right. The only actual war Canada and US fought that was won by Canada, so.
I was talking about MCP. Are you talking... What war are you talking about? 1812?
Yes, sir.
First of all, wasn't Canada just part of Great Britain at the time?
Nope, they were not.
In 1812? Didn't you guys
Nope.
get like your freedom like 70 years later? Or 20 years later?
Technically, we still...
Well, let me ask you something, Simon, because the diplomats that signed that peace treaty didn't come from Canada; they came from Britain. Ergo, you did not win that war.
We burdened down both your parliaments and ours, so I'd say we won.
Once again, last I checked, if you look at the document signed, it was British diplomats coming from Great Britain agreeing to whatever America demanded.
All right, let me tell you something. Like, the monarch of Great Britain is still on our money, so yeah, that point is pretty mute.
Alright, so they don't like the history talk in the chat. But
this game's gotten so grim we're going to US and Canadian history.
Oh, I don't like Panther running away here. Or... Oh, I think TGLord's just looking to steal Bill's lunch money. Which I think you just double walk and steal, not risk an aggressive into mission objective range.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I lost track of the game after we were arguing about 1812. I've actually listened to a few podcasts on that particular topic, so given this one really rare opportunity to talk about it, I was ready to jump in there.
Nice. You took the bait.
See, this is why last round I think that he should have Finders Keepers on Toad to get Doc's extract, so that this round when he wants to run away, he's protecting 2 and wins the game.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I agree. I think
it's funny because he was unnecessarily aggressive with Ock earlier, and then too passive with Toad there. I mean, they're minor quibbles.
But still, it's those little details that tend to like build up and make a difference in a game, especially when you're playing at a higher level.
Is he going to WTC with you guys?
No, he is not, unfortunately.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Was the main thing we're trying to shoot for is WTC practice and see where the holes are. Damboise and I are not playing.
Yeah, same for us. Actually, on this team, 3 of us are going to WTC and 2 of them are not. So, exactly same ratio as you guys.
Yes, Tyler. Nick Patry, Nick Menard, Simon, and they have a couple other guys joining them.
Yeah, we have another Nick Rattel, and Mark from Ontario. Oh, looks like Okoye moved up, and is Okoye? Yeah, moved up and spendering. Lizards. With Pierce and Flurry, that is 4 damage coming in. Do you exceptional here? Ooh, no, bold. But I kind of agree with it.
Well, what's the short measurement for? Is it the flurry?
Oh no. Mike didn't have his Flurry. Oh, that was no Pierce, so he only took
Oh.
3.
Oh, and then I'm guessing Lizard activated, throws Okoye away, and then attack in the bill. Was that a cold blooded or is it just a regular 4-die attack?
This looks like it's
Cold blooded, yeah. Oh, 3 crits.
Ooh,
Mike with
super
just
good.
1 block. He
Going
converts
5,
on 2 of them.
That's still Daze's build, right?
Yeah.
Yikes. Now you can just, like, kill for 1, pick up the token, and move away.
Panther's only on 1 power, so he's not gonna... He heals 1.
From
Oof.
the console. And I think you just move away in order to not be spiked.
So this
I think Sandman should probably move, and
just so Simon can say how impactful Sandman was in the game.
You know it.
I think this was a game where Mike played way too passively every single round, and
Sandman did nothing.
all right, let's join them in the chat here. Hey fellas,
How's it going?
Hello.
thanks for letting us stream the game.
Yeah, Portal
problem.
Protocol is not doing well round 1. I don't know. I think this is not a good situation for us.
Well, at least I have no pressure on me to win tomorrow because now we've lost the round
Yeah,
for sure.
it makes no difference.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna shit kick Gabe though. But Mike, where do you think the mistakes started that put TGLord in the lead?
I'm not sure. I maybe burned Wakanda Forever too early. I really expected to take down Doc Ock with 2 attacks. Like, mathematically, he should punch through him. TGLord's defense dice really held up. And at that point, I felt like I committed, so I needed to take him off the board because Doc Ock coming back with 1 health, something like 8 power, and my bill being on 3. Like, that was just a really tough situation. It was just really unfortunate dice to start the game.
Yeah, I think we agree with the Wakanda Forever decision there. Like, that was the right call at that point. You had to pivot, and it made sense.
Unfortunately, like, I didn't have it when I needed it later. So
Did you also forget about airlift on Sam that game? There was a point with Bill with Sam where you could have airlifted Bill to get into a better position. I think it was like round 3. The chat was calling it out. We were looking for it. Just to give Bill that extra movement he would need. I can't remember if it was to pressure who we were hoping that you would pressure with.
In round 2? Because, I mean, Bill was on 3 health pretty much the entire game. I didn't feel comfortable putting him up in a fight anymore. Like, I was fine putting him off to the side, like against Rhino or something, but I didn't want to move him up the board because all it was, Doc Ock and Sandman were threatening the back left and back right half of his board. He was just going to be in a tough spot. After I dazed Sandman with Killmonger, maybe
it was the Sam activation where you charged and did a range 4 attack into, I think it was Lizard, looking for the ricochet to then get either Toad or whoever. We were looking for an airlift there so that Bill would have a little bit more range of movement to go chase.
Sure, and then that turn he just double moved and threw Rhino off the point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure what else I would have done with him now.
Fair.
Like, I wasn't going to get across the board. I mean, maybe I could throw a Summon the Storm at somebody, but, like, Doc's hiding behind a cargo size 3.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to kill Lizard with a Summon the Storm. Like, I needed to just try and claw back some points. And it forces Lizard to the bottom, otherwise he goes up 15-6. I mean, yes, I probably could have. I don't really think it would have made a difference. In terms of, I think I would have actually ended up just making the exact same play with Bill.
Yeah,
Like just double moving and throwing Rhino off the point and forcing his load to the bottom. So I don't think it would have changed anything.
We definitely aren't going to try to beat up on you too much. There was just two things that we had questions about, or I had questions about. One was,
do you regret not taking usurp?
What's that?
Do you regret not taking usurp?
Yeah, I thought, I thought about it, and I was going back and forth between mission objective and usurp, and I wasn't.
think you thought I was gonna bring Juggernaut, right?
And I thought he might bring Juggernaut into this. I thought he might Sandman up to Juggernaut and go 4 wide, in which case Killmonger's probably never going to get usurp off. And I thought I really needed mission objective to protect me from robbery, which it did. I mean, it did a good job of protecting me from robbery most of the game. Just Rhino just absolutely plowing through Sam was I don't know. I don't know what I could have done about that.
In your defense, myself, Simon, and Rob were all team usurp, but Jacob Deaton had your back and said that mission objective was the right call, and he's a better player than the 3 of us. So,
yeah, I didn't. I probably, knowing the squads now, I probably would have brought it, quite frankly, because my thought was, I'd go into Doc and usurp him because he's outside of Juggernaut. It's all size 3s, but if he puts Juggernaut on the board, it's basically a dead tactics card, and I'm still probably going after Doc Ock with Killmonger anyway. Yeah. So
did you consider bringing ASM and trying to steal one of his back Fs, or being more aggressive?
Yeah. Well, if I could have done it with Panther if I wanted to, because I can double move to the back and then pounce away to the point. So I don't need ASM to do that. I was kind of reluctant to put Panther in a position where Sandman can move, beam, and he maybe gets slapped from the grunts. That didn't feel great, and so I didn't think about that. It just wasn't part of my game plan. I really wanted to get Killmonger to the board because I knew Killmonger would be my best chance of taking out Doc Ock. Otherwise, the team is super pillow-fisted. And quite frankly, without Doc Ock, normally, TGLord's team's going to be really pillow-fisted. Rhino just spiking left and right aside. And I felt like my damage would overcome his damage. If I was to change anything, I would take Fury over Sam, and I would take my own Rhino over Killmonger, and look to just go up on points, and then he has a robbery, I have a robbery, and try and win out the game on scenario. I just didn't think I needed it. I didn't expect Sam to crumple the way he did. I didn't expect Killmonger to hit as lightly as he did in a couple of situations. It just, I kind of played the odds, but they definitely didn't, my game plan didn't work out, for sure.
Yeah, I was looking for you to be a little bit more aggressive in the opening, but I'm not sure. Only just because you start with so much power on those guys, I wanted to see what you were going to do with it to turn that into a bigger lead, but it was kind of hard because you have to deploy so centrally. I don't know if Rob, if you had anything to add on maybe how he could have opened, where he put Sam and Panther over on that top extremis point.
Yeah, I don't know if I would put Panther so far to the left. I thought maybe you were going to go into the middle with him, into the fray. But I do agree with you on Shuri would have been way better than Sam. Sam
I always struggle with Shuri on spread out Ds.
I mentioned that Shuri is not the best on Ds, but
yeah, but it would have bringing Rhino over Killmonger maybe would have been a better choice. But if Killmonger kills Doc Ock into attacks round 2, like he probably should have, then I look super smart, right? So it's hard to say.
What I thought you were going to do turn 1 is airlift Panther with Sam, then pick up the cube, go to the point, and then Panther is going to move long, pounce into Doc Ock, and then maybe get a swing in.
Yeah, I could have. I mean, he's got brace, so a 5 followed by a 7 dice attack into Doc Ock because he didn't have anyone to sack to is going to do way more than Panther with full rerolls.
Oh, we were talking. Was that round one?
Round one.
Yeah, because once he committed Doc Ock to the middle. We were looking for the airlift into Panther move.
Oh,
Pounce.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that may have been. I was reluctant to give up the left side point, I think. I was trying to lean on the fact that I had a 5-4 lead. And if I put Panther in the middle against Doc Ock, then Sandman just moves to the left point and contests it with Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep parity 4-4. But,
Yeah, but I think it's a win,
Well,
win
hold
for
on.
you if he put the 4 point on the left.
Yeah, we could debate that. Let's other Mike. We were really excited to see Sandman, and Simon.
Yeah.
Simon was blown away with your ability to double walk with him and stand on a point. He loved it. He
You know
was
me, like I'm an X-Men player, right?
Yeah.
What else would I do but double walk?
yeah. There was a point during the game where he was like, "I'm really impressed with Sandman," and I had to not
Yeah,
laugh. I tried really hard not to laugh.
He
Just
didn't do
sort of-
anything, yeah.
But what was the thought
was-
process bringing him?
I don't know. It was him or it was him or Electro in my list. So I guess the healing factor things make me take Sandman for the cubes, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was the good choice or not.
And actually, that brings up another point. That was the other reason I opted for Sam, is I expected him to bring Electro. Because, Electro's the rage. And Sam just raining shields down on Electro and pushing him out of relevance
Yeah.
is great. I mean, I can
Is there-
stay
is there-
outside of Livewire, and I can just...
That's a good
Is
point.
there a range
Dash him all
restriction
day.
on the damage and the shock?
3.
3.
Oh, it is 3.
Yeah.
So I was expecting Electro. Like I mean, when I saw Foes, I was like, yeah, of course it's going to be Ock, it's going to be Electro, and then like Rhino is going to be his core at 12. And I was like, Sam is my answer for Electro right now, because I don't have anybody outside of that can attack range outside of range 4. I mean, except for Shuri, but Shuri's just going to do 1 damage at a time. Sam can really put some damage, like put some work into Electro.
Yeah.
He was ready for a big 4th round with all this power, but we will not see it.
Yeah, unfortunate, but cool. We thank you guys for letting us stream the game, and hopefully we will figure out the pairings for round 2 to maximize our success. I'll take the heat for round 1. Round 1, that one's on me.
Pork roll on 3.
I felt really confident going into this matchup, and Mike played a really good game, and I think he got a couple of things were favorable for him.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
that's MCP, and he definitely leaned on the advantages that he had. So like really well played.
Sorry, I'm less mad at you than I am at Rob for taking Logan from me for pay to flips and then not playing him on the pay to flip. So that was way worse.
Yeah, but honestly, when we were doing the pairing for this particular one, we knew since TGLord's list has a lot of like medium to big throws, we wanted to make sure he had a map where he had a lot of throws available to him, and especially against when we saw Mike was paired against him, we were kind of happy just because Wakanda tends to be light on their throws, and here with mostly just build, it meant he would be able to throw the table at you and you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah, Bill taking so much damage early, it was hard to keep him in the fight. And maybe I was just a little too shy with him, but like he hung around 3 or 4 damage the entire game. And, he kind of did his Bill thing. He held a cube and went and stood on a point. Like that's what he's supposed to do. But I don't know. I feel like I expected to get really early pressure round 2, and I feel like it completely flipped, and I was the one who had a ton of pressure on me after Sam being dazed and Killmonger having to burn Wakanda Forever to get through Doc. Like
After Rhino Day Sam, I felt pretty good. I felt like the
yeah. I mean, you getting that cube back was quite big, and I maybe should have mission objectived it over to Panther.
Yeah.
But then you just steal it the next turn. So it was like, okay, I was hoping that maybe Sam and Panther would be able to deal with Rhino, and I just every time I rolled 4 hits, you rolled 3 blocks.
Yeah, I mean, the other point, Mike, that I had made when we were streaming, actually we're still streaming, was that myself, you, and Rob like mentally moved on from the list that we're playing from this event because we all pivoted like a month ago to other things for ACO, and then we're like, oh shit, we got to get reps in for ACO with these other things. Where you've been on Cabal, Rob pivoted back to Wakanda for that event, and I've been playing Hellfire. And it paid off for us for ACO, and now we're like, oh crap, you know.
I really wish Rob and I had just flip flop lists.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Rob really wanted to tell me he was running Wakanda, and I certainly didn't want to tell him I was running Cabal. I think if it hadn't been for ACO, we probably would be on playing each other's lists right now. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we had secret side conversations where we were speculating what you were going to bring, and you were actually one of the reasons I played Hellfire at ACO, because I was like, if I have to play into Thanos, I wanted to have Emma and like all my broken shit, and then we didn't end up playing, but it's all good.
What's funny is you're the one that made me play that list because it was good against Hellfire.
Yeah, I mean,
Mike was literally the only Hellfire player at the event.
I'm a snowflake.
You wish.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think it's a good point to leave off at, and we'll try to get it again next round.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks
fellas.
for streaming the game. It was a fun night. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the game, Mike. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for streaming.
All right, everyone. Tomorrow night, I'm playing Gabe tomorrow night, but I don't know who's streaming that. I'm sure
I think it's Lucas.
Lucas. Okay.
I'm
Oh, great! I get to continue my streak of losing on his channel. Like with 3 in a row right now.
I mean, if we could just get all our losses out round 1, and then we just take the next 2, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
possible.
yeah, good luck for your game tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll 5-0 you round 1 and see how it goes.
Watch
I
him.
mean, you're on track right now.